Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Den Battle Royale. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today we have some very exciting games. We have a Silver League game. We have PhuzzyBlue. Hello, welcome to the chat, Fizzy. Good to see you here. AKA Panda Guy versus Spirit of the Universe. This is a Silver League game in the Den Battle Royale. It is a play all three maps. Two civ picks, and we'll run into the map and civ picks in a second here. But very excited to have the game to be cast today, and hopefully Mr. PhuzzyBlue himself will be joining us at the end of the set for a bit of a debrief. So without further ado, let's take a look at the maps. So here we have them. Mr. Cooper, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, brother. So here we have the maps. We have a first ban of Bogland by Spirit of the Universe. Bogland has actually seen quite a lot of play so far in this tournament, so interesting to see it banned. Good to see some variation out there. We have Crater Lake banned by Mr. Fizzy, Mr. Panda. He may be one of the many Crater Lake haters in this tournament. It is going to be in the voted map pool in the Ranked 1v1 ladder, so people can't escape this map. We were doing Crater Lake before it was cool. Let's look at the player map picks then. So it looks like Spirit of the Universe might have run out of time because he's randomed Socotra there. Panda, I don't know if you have any context on what happened there. But Socotra has been picked by Spirit of the Universe through a random, so which suggests he ran out of time. Or maybe he just thought, you know what, I can play all of these maps. So Socotra, nice early aggression, some classic Den Battle Royale plays to be had there. Interestingly, despite Panda Guy banning Crater Lake, he has picked Mediterranean. So Mediterranean being the Crater Lake without the big crater of gold in the center of it. Very strong water map. We have seen some dodgy generations of this map, mine in particular, where there hasn't been much work. Yeah, Spirit of the Universe, welcome. Too slow. I thought it might be something like that. Clearly you were deep in deliberation, thinking what you wanted to play there. But welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Very excited to cast your games here. And then the admin pick, Scandinavia. One of my favorites in the map pool. I think it's a longer game map, although aggression is possible. Lots of choke points to wall. Mr. Smarty Guy, you back with us? No, he's not. So we're waiting for the... Oh, he's here. Yeah. He is here.
Yeah.
What do you think of the maps? I know you're a big fan of Socotra. I think all these maps are going to be fairly interesting.
Yeah, no, I love the fact that it gave us a random of Socotra then. A little more spice to it. Because Mediterranean, we've already seen 2 or 3 weird generations where it's only like half of the normal size. So I'm interested to see what they're going to get for that.
Yep, no, very excited to see. Mediterranean should be a nice water map, and we'll go into the civ picks then, shall we? So, Spirit of the Universe picks up the Bulgarians and Persians, 2 very, very nice civs. I think, you know, on a lot of these maps, Socotra, Scandinavia, both very strong civilizations to have for it. Persians obviously have the stronger docks, so we might see those deployed potentially on Mediterranean. Meanwhile, we have Mongols and humans picked up by Panda. Interesting, because he's picked Mediterranean as his home map, but he hasn't picked a water civ. So that is what I wouldn't consider a water civ. So that is interesting. In terms of the bans, we have Britons and Malay bans. So maybe Panda wanted to pick the Malay, but Spirit of the Universe decided, you know what, I don't want to play against them on water. Takes them out. Britain's ban as well. Britons are fairly, you know, robust civ on a lot of these maps, so I can understand why that's been taken out here. The Armenian ban, I'm assuming, Mr. Pandas, because you didn't want to play against Armenians on your home map. I think the only use case for Armenians is a map where there's water, and Byzantines as well. So you're banning all the water civs that I guess you don't want to play against on your home map there, which is interesting. Hey, Mr. Kev, welcome to the stream. 105 for sign already. Yes, sir. What do you make of the picks and bans, Smarty?
I like the fact that he took out both the Biz and the Armenians. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, I don't think we're going to see Persians as a Persian douche. We're not going to see any TC drops because the Socotra was a random pick. So I don't think that crazy idea is going to come out. Dravidians are great for Mediterranean if it's a big water. If it's not water at all, then Panda Guy is going to luck out. More land-based civs.
Yeah, I think, because I'm a notorious Dravidians picker on water maps. I picked them in my Mediterranean game, won very convincingly. even with a
Mm-hmm.
horrible leg. I think if I was in Spirit of the Universe's situation, seeing the Dravidians pick there, I'd be really excited about personally. Khmer as well, I think on Scandinavia, when you got the chance to boom, could be very, very plausible. And Teuton's fantastic as well. On the other side, Incas, Berbers, and Ethiopians, which are, in my opinion, all fantastic civs.
Oh yeah, Incas are great for countering quite a few of those civs over there. The Persians, Bulgarians, Khmer, Dravidians. I think all their elephants, because the Kamyuk. But
Hmm.
is there a lot of hunt on Scandinavia? I can't remember.
On
Not really,
Scandinavia,
eh?
there is. Yeah, there is a lot of fun in Scandinavia.
Mongols maybe?
Yeah, yeah. I think
Teutons? Teutons even?
Teutons, Mongols. I think I think the Mongols pick for Scandinavia really makes sense here, because there was
Yeah.
a great deal of hunt there.
Personally, I think I would like Teutons just because it's more of a tightish map. Like you said, it can go longer. So the Teutons
Hmm.
with the less, there's not as much mobility needed. So the husbandry isn't that big of a missing tech.
Yeah, yeah. I think again a very very fortunate pick a pool. The only thing I'm going to draw out here is that Spirit of the Universe does have a clear water civ pick there. So let's see if he picks it up. Shall we hop into the first game, which I believe is Scandinavia?
Let's fire it up.
Okay, okay. Let me just get to the 10-second mark and I'll show you when. Hey, Mr. Catcherson, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, they hit the big play button, eh?
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
ready? I'll do a 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so as you suggested there, Pauline, as we agreed with this hunt, we do see the Mongols
You're going
being picked up
backwards.
here. So I gave you a 3, 2, 1. You should be. What are you? Oh, I'm going backwards. What time are you on? Professional streaming. Professional streaming is the best. Right, pause yours. What time are you on?
38.
Okay, pause yours. I'll catch you up.
Fucking Jesus. It's the reverse.
Okay, I'm on 38. Ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1, go. So this time, the right speed. So yeah, we have the Mongols player picked up here by Mr. PhuzzyBlue in the blue. Nice color pick there, and I think that's a very valuable pick there. We have the 3 boars. We've got how many? 11 deer there. I think that's going to be fantastic for a nice quick transition into feudal into castle. Meanwhile, Persians on the other side. Again, very versatile and robust civilization. Yeah, what do you think we're going to see here, Smarty, in terms of build orders and progression?
Well, I'm hoping Persians is going to go on both sides for water, right? You know, send a Vili to either side, get a dock on both, really make sure that the Mongols don't get any water, so they can get all that food faster. If the Mongols can put a fast castle on, I think they can get the advantage here, but if we go late game, you know, the Savar is going to counter their unique unit. You know, it's not like camels are all that crazy for the Mongols. They don't get any extra bonuses, they're just good camels.
Yeah, and Mongols don't get halberdier, so they're going to be struggle there. Obviously, they've got nice siege. But yeah, I mean, if Fizzy knows what he's doing, which I believe he probably does, then I think we're going to see a nice transition into fast castle here. Maybe some scouts, but his up times should be faster. If we don't see faster up times coming from Fizzy here, then he's not extracting the value he wants out of his civ. That's for sure.
Yeah. We see. I mean, Fizzy. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the Spirit of the Universe here. He's got his deer hidden in that tree line, so that kind of sucks almost. Or is that better?
I mean, it makes it more difficult to lure them potentially, whereas it's much easier for Fizzy. So again, when you're playing the Mongols, but you should get those sheep out of there and and remove them. They're kind of just
Mongols player.
They're kind of just chilling.
Right?
He's not interested.
Right to the pushing,
yeah. But two balls in already for him. He's pushing the deer, already storming ahead a little bit on the food here. Is one bill behind, thanks to a bit of idle time, but not too much. But this is a concern here, because as a Mongols player, you really want to be pushing that smooth transition you get with the extra hunt. You've got the 3 balls, you have the deer. Really, you should be expecting to be ahead, at least into castle age in terms of food eco.
They have a really clean shot at each other through the middle. There's like no tree lines really blocking that.
That's looking at the maps, Fizzy's map looks a lot easier to wall off than
Yeah.
than Spirit of the Universe is
Well,
here.
even zooming out, the way the tree lines are to the north and the south, it really encourages just a center play between them on this version. Is he milling those? He is milling his deer.
Okay.
10-4.
Decides he doesn't want his APM tied up in deer pushing, so goes forward with the mill. Which again, as a Mongols player, I think you can get away with it. There's no berries on the map, so you need the mill anyway, right?
Yeah, well, he's still going to use his scout to assist. He's just making it a lot quicker, right? Because that's a far push. You screw up, yeah.
Meanwhile, to counter that, we have second building Doc from Spirit of the Universe looking to get the fish. So this is an interesting play, right? Because obviously PhuzzyBlue's going to get the advantage with the deer and the food. But if he can Spirit of the Universe and get 4 fishing ship out uncontested, if there's not a Doc down for Phizzy, then that, in terms of eco balance, it puts Mr. Spirit of the Universe in a very good position and a very competitive feudal and castle time off the back of that as well, I'm sure. Yeah. It might even work out better.
That, Phizzy just clicked up at 18 villagers to feudal.
18 villagers to
feudal. Because right in the chat there, is that Phizzy, why are you skipping water? He's got 3 boars? He needs the water. When he's got 3 boars, I mean, look at this man. He's crazy.
Now 18 pop up to me suggests early scouts.
Yes. We don't see a barracks just yet, though, so we don't know 100%.
Oh my gosh, the bishop, the great sheep heist.
No.
He should get them all back. Yeah, okay, he gets them all back.
Yep.
That's the problem, not having villagers under the TC.
Right there, though, Spirit of the Law wanted, or Spirit of the Law, fuck. Spirit of the Universe wanted, with that villager being there, he could have turned back and started griefing all of those sheep and just killing them.
Yeah, with one villager in the TC. There. Yeah, exactly.
He could have killed all 7 of those sheep really quick. And I'm willing to bet that Phizzy would have been distracted.
It is past the laming requirements. Hey, Mr. Lix, welcome to the stream. But here we go. Exactly. We have the barracks coming up. A little bit late if he's going for scouts. It kind of negates the 18 up time. But this is a thing. There's 3 fishing ships out as Mr. Spirit of the Universe goes up.
Still there. Just watch a sec. He should drop it instantly here. Yes. Nope. A little distracted. Doesn't have the wood for it. Okay. That's my bad.
Yeah, doesn't have the wood, and there's nothing on gold. So he's got 2 under the TC in the wood. He's moving forward with 4 villages. I think maybe he's eyeing up that stable. I'm probably just waiting for the wood here.
Yes, but you see how many people are idle on the deers here?
Yeah.
As you dwindled your deers down, you should have sent a few of these back to wood, or even sent a few back to start getting the sheep, probably. I mean.
Or just go and take your opponent's deer with the scouts you got forward on the map.
Realistically, go over here and take all those, mill those, put a wall here so they can't run that way.
Now this is a ballsy play, but I guess he's going for the deer, right? Surely that's deer, not towers.
Not these ones. Go for these ones. You can see them. You know they're there. Come on, Phizzy. Not these.
Okay, he is. Spirit of the Universe is going to see this. It's got a spearman out. The stable's coming up. Now, I think the challenge here is that we've seen knights coming up with PhuzzyBlue. He's gone up faster, but the transition to the stable was too slow. And Spirit of the Universe is comfortably on water, completely uncontested. The deer on the home side of the map are gone, and really as far as advantages go, the spearman out on the field here. Yes, the scout numbers are coming up as an archer comes forward, but not the smoothest transition for the Mongol player here.
No. There's enough spears already out now that you're going to have to use the villagers to assist them almost.
And all these villages are essentially idle. They're not dropping off production. They're vill fighting. And
see, and that archery range isn't the best. He can see it. If you dropped it like 4 tiles back in the darkness a bit, there's a chance he might not notice it. He's going his own scouts and stuff.
So here we go. He's on the wood line here. Will we see a dead villager here? Not a good reaction from Spirit of the Universe yet. The villager's coming back. Hopefully he won't tank the TC shots. He won't get a villager kill here because he didn't quite block. The scouts come back, but enough to force out some idle time. But yeah, I agree with you, Smarty. The forward archery range isn't great. All he needs to do is put up a defensive archery range of his own. And he's not even building archers, he's building skirms. Maybe to counter the spearmen that will come with the app.
Yeah, but that's a ton of food then. Food and food.
Yeah, more importantly, it's food that he's not dropping off. These villagers have 40, 30 food on them, but it's not being dropped off.
That's disgusting. Altogether, it's 263 actually.
Yeah. stats.
263 food on them, and they could drop it. That's heavy. Bring that back now.
The one that is putting the mill down. The one good thing for PhuzzyBlue is he's probably causing equal amounts of idle time by taking these villages out. But yeah,
Yes.
Neither player backwards to Castle Age.
Oh, see, Spirit of the Universe wants to go grab those 8 deer that are off to the side by that one wood line. And we see 5 fishing ships. Those 5 fishing ships are what, like 8 villagers?
Yeah, the fishing ships I think are really what's keeping him in the game here, to be honest. He's lost access to his hunt. Panda's throwing away his scouts and really
deer.
Yeah.
Trapped them. They couldn't get out.
All of the advantages that Panda came into this going with are slowly being eroded away as Spirit of the Universe stabilizes this game. The fishing ship's out uncontested, a steady source of food. He's going to be able to mill the berries on the right hand side. Spearman will take care of the scouts, and he no longer has the number speed threatening.
Oh, no. I mean, those 4 spears could be taken out if he hadn't lost any. He still had the big masses. He could do the targeting and dance, but no, it's too late.
Yeah, I think
this is why I do a fast castle boom a lot now, because 4 spears stops a lot of people's scout play.
Yeah,
and I think you just fast castle and
you know your opponent's on water, or you assume he is. You've got the food advantage. I think going to castle here and getting your units out faster, getting lancers out, knights out, could have been very productive here. Also, if you're ahead of the castle player, the Persian player, he goes knights. You've got the camel line to fall back on.
Yeah, Neo. Looking at Fizzy's view, how much they've seen, you can't even see a dock. They don't know at all there's a dock to begin with.
I mean, surely you assume it's there. Sorry, Lex, what did you say? I missed that. Sorry if I've previously offended you. Yeah, interesting. The fish traps coming down on the dock here. I mean, to be honest, I would have rather seen a dock on the second side before placing fish traps down with that wood. But wants to play it safe, keep the food economy going. But unfortunately, he's scouted the dock now. He sees the fishing ships are there, and there's deep fish left to be taken. There's not that many fish in Scandinavia, and really the deep fish not being utilised is really degrading the value of those fishing ships quite significantly.
Well, those fishing ships have given him an extra 500 resource collected, probably. I'm pretty sure that's from the fishing ships.
Yeah. Horse color coming in.
Because the Mongol player has the faster hunt, so yeah.
Yeah, Mongol player probably wants to make some archers here. He's got the wood for it. He's moved over to gold. I'd potentially just think about going onto the wood and keeping 2 on gold until you've got castle age resources in the bank. To be honest here, it looks like Spirit of the Universe is really creeping ahead now. Eco balance is better. He's got recontrol of his deer. The fishing ships, although not optimal, are still going to bring in some stuff. Although it looks like he will lose the fishing trap here. That's 100 wood down the drain.
I just can't help but feel that Fizzy's more exposed than Spirit, because Spirit, after they grab all those deer, are going to come back, start grabbing golden stone, probably somewhere near the back of their base there, hopefully, right? And as for Fizzy, they've got guys out on the 11 guys out exposed on the lumber line, extremely far from any sort of cover or assistance.
Yeah, and the low HP villagers because they've been involved in that fight early on.
Exactly. So if Spirit got up to Castle Age quickly and got even 1 stable, tossing out 3 knights, that's over. Those guys are like all dead. That's such a far run for them.
It's looking like that Castle. If all he needs to do is sell his wood, and he's got Castle Age.
I know, right?
He's in there.
You don't even need 800 wood. You would want like 400 going up, so you'll get another 400 on the way up.
Well, he still needs the market.
Still get 2, 3 TCs, like.
Yeah, he still needs the market or the blacksmith. I think the market's the call here. I mean, if he put the market down rather than that mining camp, he could have been clicking castle now. Perhaps the ELO showing a little bit here. But as it stands right now, I agree that the Persian player looks very much to be in the driving seat here as he moves off to the side to redock.
Much better. We do see Fizzy getting their own dock and some galleys now because, like you said, they scouted. They know that these 5 fishing ships are down there. The scout's still there. So they're going to come down and try and clean those up. Should be able to because we don't see any defensive ships. But we do see 3 scouts, or 3 villagers up north there on the left.
It's a smart move. It's a smart move. I think the galley is... Sorry, go ahead.
No, they're building another dock up in the top left.
Yeah, I think Galley's a smart play. Kills the fishing ship faster. He'll be able to kill 1 or 2 before there's a fire ship response out. Both players have the resources to buy Castle Age here. I think really the Persian player is giving Fizzy more time than he deserves as he sits on 1,000 food, 800 wood, and 200 gold, and still is okay. There's the click.
A little distracted, I'd say, with the feudal age aggression, right? Because look at that wood. You're not going to use that for fish and chips. I mean, no offense. It's not like it's huge on this map. You can totally ignore it. I have lots. It obviously helps. The higher eel you are, you're definitely going to want to go for it because the other person probably is.
Fizzy just got a nice pick. Look where the scouts are from the Persian player on the woodline with the low HP villages. It's going to be at least 2 or 3 kills there. And that is a disaster for PhuzzyBlue.
Those are just wolves picking at freaking rabbits right now. Look at that.
Yeah, they're moving back. And then the valley secured there. Really, the Persian player here is picking up his advantage. He's going to be into castle age much faster. And yeah, I think Fizzy's going to need to pull out some very strong castle age plays here.
If Spirit decided to build 2 stables, sell the rest of the wood for gold, and get heavy on gold and stone or something like that, and just spammed out knights for the time being, it would be devastating.
Yeah.
It would free up so much time for them. I don't like that. I've been looking at that, wondering when it's gonna get fixed. Like my screen is literally up there, white, waiting for it. Yeah, finally.
Yeah, the fish get cleaned up on the bottom, so that galley does get a lot of value here. Castle Age, I think we're going to see knights into... I mean, 2 stable coming down at the Mongol player's base, and we'll see what building this Persian player goes with here in a second.
Yeah. I do like the fact that we're seeing the exact same KD. Different eco KD, but same KD. Interesting.
So, Universe aiming to go for a bit of a boom here. No second stable as of yet. Picking up Bloodlines, I don't really like. I know he's got scouts in the field, but that could have been 2 or 3 additional knights out before Bloodlines. I personally like to leave Bloodlines till I've got at least 4 knights out in the field. Maybe he just wants to secure the HP in his scouts. Second TC coming down though, and it looks like players might be settling into a bit of a boom before they go aggression. Saying that, Spirit of the Universe is on the top side, spots the stone, so knows a castle is coming now. And Mr. PhuzzyBlue starting to bite his own fish. So both players now deciding to keep their individual sides. And a third TC down from the Persian player. What do you make of that, Smarty? Are we seeing a Persian boom before a push here?
Yeah, well, with all that wood, you kind of had to expect that was going to happen. That's what I thought they wanted to bank all that wood and that food for. Right now, they could have so many villages out so freaking quick as the Persians. It's crazy.
But look at this value. Look at this value on the stone. Have you seen this?
Oh, okay, so you combo that with the fact that they could boom like crazy right now. They're already ahead by 12 villagers, and yeah, they have enough food that they could have another 15 villagers in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think with those stone villagers going down, not only is that villager kills, it denies the castle, and I think really PhuzzyBlue is just falling slowly out of this game. Those knights on the field from him are good, but they're late. He's already lost the villages, he should have pulled them back. And we've got a 3 TC boom against a player who's been low on villages and only has 3 knights out on the field without necessarily the resources on gold to keep 2 knights stable production.
No, and those knights are nowhere near capable of even hurting these TCs really. They're pretty spread out villi-wise, so you could actually like fill each TC up and you're still, and I mean, Spirit's getting their own knights out. It's looking really, really rough right now. This is a tough position to be in. And the water secured on both sides.
There's no upgrades, and the Persian player builds 2 fires on the left side as well. No upgrades on the units whatsoever, and they're really going to struggle to find damage here. Meanwhile, your Persian opponent is booming away like a madman and has knights of his own to defend. It's really put him in a strong position. The scores are close, but looking at this map, with a nice quick wall out at the bottom to defend that TC, the Persian player is going to struggle to lose this one as it stands.
That looks very nice. I kind of agree with Humble there, though. There's no steppies from the Mongol player. That's an automatic disqualification from the tournament, I think. 18
minute feudal time. If you're not going fast castle step lancers, you're breaking my heart. Humble Lord is exactly right.
We're all sad. And the blacksmith, getting the... I don't remember what freaking that's called. Blastbird or some shit like that? Orgy?
The upgrade order is a little bit strange for Universe. I mean, maybe showing the ELO here, but yeah, I mean, Camel's out for Spirit of the Universe as well, just to really make sure those knights do nothing. And honestly, with the army in this field, those 5 camels are enough to shut down anything PhuzzyBlue's got cooking. as he looks to put more villagers into stone to get a castle up. I think this castle position will be really key for him.
Oh yeah. I wish right now with Spirit they would make a decision. Either boom or get the army, you know? And he did. He committed. He wanted the army more. That's more. It's iron casting coming in. Yeah, he committed to the army instead of the boom.
Yeah. I mean,
60 vills is okay.
Go ahead.
But
yeah, I mean, I think the way I see it, right? You've seen him on stone. You've done eco damage, right? You know that you can boom behind it, but you also know he's going to want a castle. If you can put enough camels on the field to make sure that you can protect the front of your base, that castle's not going anywhere. And look at the most ambitious position for that castle. That is not going up there, surely, Paulie. Look at that.
The villagers are running the wrong way too.
Yeah, this is a disaster. They've been caught.
It's because that TC on the wood and the gold, because he doesn't know about it.
And he's going to run right into it, unfortunately. Just passing. Then he's Garrison. Okay.
So yeah, with the amount of army that Spirit has though, I would have like doubled into booming like a madman for at least 5 minutes, you know, spamming your farms, building a few more houses and other stuff, just solidifying your position back here, and then spam the army again, because you know, like you said, you got that lead.
I really like Panda's approach here, right? He wants to be aggressive, he wants to put the pressure on him. He does clean up this army. But the villager time idling is significant, and if he's sensible, he'll drop this this castle on top of that TC. But let's see where he puts it. Yeah, there we go. Very nice castle position. I like that a lot. And it's more importantly, he's got the army to defend this.
Yeah, he's got army lead right now.
Yeah, but if you're Spirit of the Universe, okay, the castle's going with easy TC. You're 30 plus villagers ahead, and
you know. It is kind of funny, the more people talk about it, knights counter knights better than camels do. It's actually kind of funny. I mean, like, they do and they don't, but...
As well, knights can cause damage to other units, right? But interesting point from Humble Lord again, I was just about to mention it. The Persian player does have enough stone to castle, and has more villagers, and could have perhaps counter-castled that. So perhaps he puts the defensive one up on the front. It will be out of range until he gets fletching, but yeah, I don't hate it.
No.
Water control firmly in the hands of Spirit as well. Yeah.
Well, what's the plan long term here? Spirit has, you know, had 1,300 wood there. You know, where's your food? Make more farms. Yeah,
23 farms, 3 TCs. I mean, you know, you want 18 farms before you go into your third TC usually, and yeah. Is this castle being denied? Is this castle being denied?
Gosh, this is a little bit chaotic, a little bit messy.
The castle will go up as those knights have to run away, but again, a nice little bit of eco damage and slowing that castle time down as he safely garrisons the castle.
Yeah, no, good push by Phizzy, almost had it. Good job by Spirit, popping those villagers in and out of that TC. Close by, good use. That wood line for Spirit is open now. I'd like to see another TC drop and start advancing to the north there, right? Go up. There's a nice wood line, big open area. There's a freaking relic over there.
I mean, if Universe wanted to, he could sell a stone and wood and click to Imperial Age here, and that would pretty much end this game right here, right now.
Yep.
Not a fan of the lumber camp placement in Universe's base, given he's got 900 wood, but guess he wants to add a bit of a handicap here for himself. Yeah, I mean, PhuzzyBlue adding his second TC now. Do you think he's found the value to justify delaying his TCs this much? I don't really see it.
No. No,
I think
not with the villagers the way they are.
Yeah, I think as soon as you saw that second TC, you know your opponent's ahead. Yeah, there's no more army on the field. Now's your time to try and catch up, you know, and try and outboom the opponent. As it stands right now, he's adding a siege workshop, he's adding further stables, he's tacking into crossbowmen. Obviously a great counter to the camel units, but slowly and surely he is falling further and further behind in this game. And I really am losing my vision for how he gets himself out of this when the Imperial Age has just been clicked by the Persian player here.
That one on wood, or on food, really isn't very good. It's a lot of gold.
So 30 on gold is oversaturating the map, and that's one mining camp as well. Mr. Panda, I would recommend you practice some villager control and some build order management. I really love the aggression, but as it stands right now, this Persian player is running away with this game. Some great engagements from Panda early on, and I like his vision, but as it stands, here we go. Imperial Age, I think, shuts this game down completely. Yeah, exactly, Humble Lord. It's the dwarves around me in the tavern who are creating the plumes of smoke. Again, Panda looking to get in, get some damage, but it's just not going to be enough. This base is locked down. TC's everywhere. The wood line to the north would have been perfect. Look how many villager kills he could have got if his knights were this side of the base. Devastating.
For a while now, but...
Yeah. This is the thing. If you are going aggressive, you have to find the value with your military. Hitting houses down here, it's doing nothing. And as soon as it's Imperial Age hits, I don't know how much fight PhuzzyBlue will have left in it.
No, and speaking on that up there though, Spirit definitely, if they're watching, you could drop like 2-3 TCs up here, secure that entire area, another castle up here, and you got a whole nother zone. So if they push you in the south, you've got an area to back up to and still fight from. You know, you can build all your stables and other military buildings up there. A lot of resources being voted by Spirit, and now they're getting raided because it's not fully locked down actually in the bottom here, I guess. Yeah,
I mean, this is what PhuzzyBlue needs. He needs counter damage. I don't know why there's not a garrison here. But this is more damage than he deserves. I mean, great play by him. It will get shut down. But again, this is the kind of damage he needed 10 minutes ago, not now. He's already
another castle down by that mill wood line would have been decent, because then that would have fully secured that spot. Fizzy wouldn't even try pushing.
Yeah, and here we go. Trebuchet's being cheated at the castle now.
I mean, you're an imp and your population max is 155. You should have 200 already. In Castle Age, you should have got enough houses, TCs, castles, whatever, you know, that it's 200. Should have.
You know what's interesting, you know? PhuzzyBlue has clicked up, and he's not out of this game. That castle on the front will go down.
Oh no, there's still a lot of fight here. 114 to 68 though, that's putting a timer on here.
Yeah.
I mean, Spirit could have stockpiles and not use it.
Look at this villager efficiency here. Have you seen this?
I know.
That is possible. I'm gonna have to include that in the highlight reel, because this, my friends, is peak worker efficiency.
As Casual would say, that's a lot of broken backs right there.
Yeah, exactly. They are doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah, 48 on wood. Oh, where are these guys going to? Forward base? Ooh, nice.
He actually got trebuchet. He got trebuchet sniped there. Yeah, that's a very nice TC. I think, to be honest, I'd have put a castle there and saved the stone and just mining camped it, but I like the TC.
Yeah, put a castle up there too. Start a whole new base. That's a nice hill. I like that hill.
Defensive castle now coming down for our Mongol player. Haven't seen a single Mameluke, and we've got one crossbowman out in the field. So that crossbowman upgrade, very nice.
See counter raid. Yep, counter raid coming in from Spirit. Camels are going. And yeah, and Fizzy's right. At this moment, Fizzy's a higher KD. Those camels are just chilling with that wolf, bro. What is that? Oh, wolf's attacking the camels. Those camel riders have some pretty sick boots. They've done a lot of good job, you know, increasing the quality.
I'm glad you noticed these things, Billy.
Oh, zoom right in, man. They look like they got Uggs on.
It's their snow Uggs, you know, because they're in Scandinavia.
Yeah. Well, actually, are they the same boots the crossbowmen wear? No, they're not, are they?
Okay, Fizzy, the Persian players' army numbers creeping up here. I mean, I think he could go for a better gold unit composition choice than camels. I understand it. Spearmen behind. But the noose is slowly closing around Panda's neck here. The villager lead is still palpable. The difference in recourses collected just surpassed 10,000. This Persian player has all the cards right now, except for the atrocious idle time and villager efficiency.
So, we missed a tiny little thing, top left corner. Two bowmen tried getting some value and sniping off a bunch of villagers while Spirit wasn't looking.
Oh, I'm
Far left.
Was that the one crossbowman I saw earlier?
No, there's two of them over by the TC in the far left there.
You know what's interesting is
Two
all
push.
those villagers are still idle. So
They got scared.
they got the value. Heavy camel coming in.
Probably gonna see the bar.
He might be scared of the heavy camel, but Savar with pikeman mixed in, a winning combination here. The trap war has begun for the middle, as you said it would, Paulie. The prediction that this would be a fight straight to the middle is coming into fruition. Final melee upgrade coming in as well.
Well, we
Raiding
look at the
camels
wood
being
lines,
thrown
though,
apart.
right? The top ones, there's no routes for them to run. Right down the gut.
You know,
And the cool thing is,
Panda's finding a lot of value here. Just sniped another trap with his traps.
luck of the Trebs. Dave said he figured there's a formula. They miss. He had some weird formula. I can't remember what the fuck it was. But yeah, no, that's awesome. He's sniping the shit out of these Trebs. And that castle's staying up.
Yeah, Kajison, we're very sad about the lack of steppies too this game, believers. And I think, as you say, we're probably heading to see Savar soon.
Yeah, we see a little bit of raid on the wood line down there. So the one funny thing I kind of noticed with this flip side here, it kind of makes it like a jousting area. You know what I mean? That's the center line.
Yeah, exactly. I see what you mean.
Yeah, the way they're set up attacking each other, that's a little joust. They're even firing from opposite sides of it with the Trebs, dude.
Castle goes down at the cost of a couple of traps.
They fight at the tournament joust. Do we see
Panda?
Heavy Camel? Yeah.
Yeah, Panda Heavy Camel still in this, but
Regular
again,
Camel.
the upgrade difference is starting to stack up. The eco difference has already been there for a while. All of the pressure is on here. I hear a Mangadai on the map. I hear a Mangadai on the map.
That
One-
one stockpile is disgusting.
One Mangadai did get created, ladies and gentlemen. There it is.
Yeah. That wood stockpile, use it. That's gross. You need more TCs, more food,
Yeah.
more something.
I think
Especially
you know.
because you're probably going far.
At this ELO, I used to make the same mistake as well. I mean, I think you've been guilty of this as well. You know, not utilizing that market when you should be utilizing it. Their castle times could have been faster.
yeah.
Their eco balance was a bit poor. Learning to rely on the market to balance eco at lower ELOs is such a game changer. But look at this.
140 mils is perfect.
Yeah, look at this. 23 Cavalier. We're expecting to see the Savar click any moment now. Ballistics, importantly, in for PhuzzyBlue with his single Mangadai on the map. So that one Mangadai will be hitting all of his shots. That's true, Emma. If only you could make trash bows.
Out. Trash bow, hell yeah. Trash bow and Savar, disgusting combination.
If I was the Persian player, I would just click patrol my units into the center of that base. Cavalier coming in for PhuzzyBlue, and I don't think this is the direction he wants to take this game. I think Camel Archers would have been a more robust play here, personally. Cavalier are not going to do anything against Savar when they're in. And here we go, as expected. The Cavalier are in now on Panda's eco, and with their armor upgrades fully in now, there's not a lot they can do. They're hunting the trebuchets, they're raiding the economy, and I think with this move here, the game will be over as the TC goes down. Yeah, Panda has no response to this.
No, there is no army to fight this. It's sadly over.
I meant Cav Archers, Emma. I think I said Cav Archers. But yeah. This is over for Panda. I appreciate the fighting spirit, Panda, of keeping the game going, but unless you pull out a miracle here, this is GG.
Panda also grabbed the relic. I like that. A lot of people always forget the relics are so useful.
I mean, Panda is getting some counter damage on this TC at the back here, but I don't think it's enough when your entire base at home is melting before your eyes.
Camels are not the best raiding.
And that's a GG. As game number 1 comes to a close. Yeah, I think what this boils down to is that the Mongol player has the advantage on this map from a resource perspective, but the execution sadly just wasn't quite there. The 18 pop up time needs a smooth transition. The barracks needs to be up within Dark Age so you can place a stable down immediately in feudal with the scouts coming out. What the Persian player was able to do was keep Fisher put aside, play it relatively safely at home, let the pressure come in, and the timing just wasn't there. A lot of idle villager time in walking, lost a lot on the wood line early on to the counter scouts, and really the boom was not met with damage being effectively sought from the Mongol player here, so it didn't really get the value needed. What do you think, Mr.
No.
Smarty?
I think the saddest thing is, like Kaja pointed out, Tom Cruise died out there. Okay, the last manga died. It died. It is
The last manga die.
uh,
I think this is the only
I
game
really
where I've
like
seen
to
a single
play it.
manga die from a Mongol player, but yeah, sorry.
If Fizzy maybe got the barracks and the stable going a little bit quicker, and then ganged up like 6 scouts, they could have got a lot more value with what they did. It was a little spread out, kind of trickling in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think they both played honestly fantastically this game.
It was a fun game to watch for sure.
Yeah, a few little things could have been done differently. Probably more
Yeah.
scouting, so they could have seen a lot more of what we seen. Because the few times I did jump into their views, there wasn't tons and tons of scouting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
for
think
Spirit, maybe more wood lines, because I seen you really were focused on the gold and the stone.
I think adding a market earlier for both players, a bit more work efficiency. They could have shaved 5 minutes off their castle time, and it could have made all the difference. But a very fun game to watch.
Think of doubt.
Exactly, a very, very fun game to watch. I think Silver League ELOs, this is where players begin to kind of find themselves, begin to start thinking about builds that be a bit quirky here. And I think both players played a very interesting and engaging set here. So with that in mind, let's go to game 2, which
I mean, quite frankly, the Persian player did get the bonus late game too. We seen Fizzy try to get the Mongol advantage early like they had, but that's just what happens.
So
let me
game
boot up the
2,
second one here.
Mediterranean, I believe.
Number 2.
But GG's Fizzy Universe for game 1. Very fun to watch.
Oh, they're fantastic games. It's a lot of potential there. Like you're saying, they start to find themselves, see where they're strong, and grow with it.
Okay, I'm at 10 seconds on game 2. Oh my. Okay, I'll wait for you to see. I'll wait for you to see this map. 3, 2, 1. What on earth is this Mediterranean map? This is worse than mine. This looks like full Arabia with a bit of water to the north.
So right now, Fizzy, fantastic pick, man. That's perfect. Berbers. This is the same as, I think, was it Sin and Bent that had like almost the exact same gen like this. They were across from each other, both at the bottom like this.
Yes.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is freaking
crazy. The Dravidian player here is kicking himself because, as Dravidians, you want to push your water advantage, and this lake is, I mean, it's not the one. I mean, I think it's still worth going for, of course, but you have to be very careful. The land aggression here can be brutal. I mean, the one thing going with Fizzy is that, the wall off for him is much easier than the wall off for Spirits. But
I'm liking Fizzy's position here, man.
Yeah, I think the problem is, that works well for Fizzy because he's probably going to go land here. I really, after seeing this map, will be seriously thinking about a land push.
Spirit doesn't even have a good position to go put a dock down. I'm willing to bet almost 30 squares away. A 30 tile run for a dock? No, thank you.
If he sends one bill forward as well, gets sniped by a scout. Look at all his resources as well. 3 golds forward. Look
at the wood lines. Okay, everyone wanted to shit on Crater Lake. Guys, this is probably the shittiest map we've had so far.
If they had
Mediterranean, the wood lines for Spirit are disgusting. They have 3 and they're awful. 4 for Fizzy, realistically, and it's just much better. Like, this is horrible.
If they had asked to admin restart this, I would have said yes. Honestly, this is.
Yeah, this is almost like a can we please go again?
I mean, this is almost a map win for Fizzy at this point, but let's see what's produced here.
Look what Fizzy said in chat.
What did he say? For a while, I was wondering if this was even a... Yeah, I mean, Fizzy, if I was scouting this map, I would have some serious questions.
Oh,
this is a horrendous generation.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah, this is not a pretty one. Lots of wood up top north, above the little tiny pond they got. How much fish is even on that pond? We're looking at... we're only looking at about 6,000 food in deep fish. That's not even good.
That's like
normally
less than half.
8 or more, 10.
Yeah. I mean, the way I read this map, right? If I scouted Spirit Space, I wouldn't even bother with water. I would slap down a barracks. I'd slap down an archery range. And how are you going to build ships if I take your gold? There's no way.
The game is not full screen. Please make it
swap
full
your thing,
screen
Neo.
on the.
I just seen Emma
Thank
put
you.
that in there.
Thanks, Emma.
Kaz is just drunk, so he's like, I'll.
I'm at work. I wish I was drunk.
See, you didn't say no.
Thanks for that, Emma.
He said
Appreciate
he
it.
was
And
at
thanks,
work.
Kasia, for coming in.
He's working his way towards it.
Yeah, global
Yeah, I
warming,
didn't even notice
Kajison. Yeah, exactly. Both
So-
players putting docks up though, so we are seeing a standard Mediterranean open, despite this being a non-standard Mediterranean map, which I guess I like, honestly.
Yeah, they both went for docks though. Nice fight for it, right? That is still a lot of food, especially if you can get it uncontested. Like you end up winning, just buddy gives up. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just realized too, dude. Spirit, all 3 golds are forward.
That's what I was saying. If you're
Like, I mean,
Panda,
all 3 are forward for both of them, but
but his are worse. One tower
Yes.
covers all of his goals, for example.
oh yeah,
If I was Panda and I scouted this, I genuinely would be thinking, right, you know, if I take him off gold, he can't win the water anyway. If I hold him there, put a couple of towers down, make sure I've got archers supporting it, you know, games can be very, very difficult. Does lose a scout here though, so isn't going to discover the rest of that gold, which could actually be pretty huge for Spirit there, taking that scout out. We're seeing a fairly solid water build from Fizzy, I'd say. He's going now forward to make his nice, easy wall off on the front side. I think probably realizing that, you know, he's in a stronger position here, maybe has more fishing ships out. Honestly, the eco balance as it stands right now for a water map, or what's supposed to be a water map, slightly more favorable towards Mr. Fizzy here.
yeah. First the wall off, which is nice. 3 ships, 3 ships.
Okay, but here we go. We've got Loom coming in for Spirit into a few laser click probably here any second. Yeah, there it is. Very nicely done.
Does he even miss 2 of their...
Another sheep snipe. This is going to be at least 30 seconds behind here. Needs to force drop now really to get that click faster. He should be force dropping. There he goes. And he clicks up. Did you get Loom?
We don't see a barracks yet again.
Yeah, I think looks like both players are probably going for water here. Yeah, Pride, exactly, man. It's just feel more like a gold rush of the other crater map. It's Crater Lake with the gold here. Yeah, Fizzy moving to his much safer. And welcome to the stream, Pride. Thanks for coming. Much safer wall here, as I say. He's importantly, which is what I really like here, is just about to say this, putting up his second dock. So, although we're going to have a slightly faster uptime for Spirit of the Universe, the second dock here from Fizzy will be more than enough to compensate for that, providing he has the resources. He's very smartly moved 600 gold. 3 gold per dock is the average rule here. Panda has been scouted by Universe, but I think we'll see a really strong response here as the first fire ship is queued up on this supposed water map. Yep. Universe making the right decision as well, taking everything off food, moving it to wood and gold. I think you need a few more on gold though, my friend, to really utilize that, and I would take them off food because your water fight is king here. Feudal Age in now, and we see 2 fire ships, and this is it. The double dock from Fizzy here is really going to take water very quickly, unless there's a good response here from Spirit. He has the wood for 2, 3 docks. He doesn't have the gold. Again, as you said last game, Smarty, look at the wood in the bank and explain to me why nothing's being done with that.
They really like to stockpile it? I don't know. It's been a few games now. You have that wood, use it for your advantage on water, right? Start dropping TCs
exactly.
up around the top, or TCs, more docks up around the top. It'd be nice to use it for TCs in the next age, is what I was thinking, because
Okay.
that's a pretty spread out base.
Second dock coming down now. Bit late. Just find the villager snipe incredibly on that second dock there. So well done to Mr. Universe for getting that dock kill there. But we're seeing a second dock coming down at the cost of a third. 2 more allies in the queue. There are no ships in the queue at all for Universe here, and that is going to be devastating. Even with the second dock up, you need to be queuing them ASAP. You've got the wood now, you've got the gold, and the dock production is going to be really solid on Fizzy's side. Meanwhile, back home, he's walled off completely. But there we go. Look at that, Smarty. Blacksmith Market Barracks.
Yeah, you know what I really wish I seen right now though, was a scout rush from Fizzy, the exact same one. Tried it again, tried to get it a bit faster this time with the Berbers, because they have cheap scouts too, right? These wood lines are so exposed, and if you can knock them off wood for this map, kind of a tip for everyone, right? If you can knock your opponent off wood while you guys are fighting for water, it makes your fight for water a lot easier. Because they can't get ships out.
Yep.
They can't get their food out. They can't get caught. They can't get farms. They can't do anything, right? Wood is huge in the beginning.
What a horrible stable location for Fizzy there. Hello, Mr. Whisper. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Hope you've recovered from your sets the other day. But here we go. Galley's out now, and I think we can at this point say that water control's firmly into Fizzy's control. I hope he has more fishing ships here and doesn't keep producing water. There's no need to commit to water when you've won water already this much. Meanwhile, we're seeing a land transition from Spirit of the Universe here, which I think is the right play as he clicks up to castle, which could be devastating here.
Well, there is 2 ships queued up, right, in the docks. For Spirit, I mean, it's a good try, because those, you know, it's going to take a while to destroy those docks. But it's almost better to just abandon the water until you can get a castle on there. And water isn't mandatory. You can ignore water completely, actually. So the fact that you lost, you might as well give up, double down, destroy his docks later on so his ships can't drop food off, which is a good idea. Especially if they commit a lot to water. You go and destroy all their docks later, perfect. But right now, it's probably better to give up on water.
Yeah, I mean, I like the commitment. You know, I think a couple of demos there would have been the right way to do it. You know, he's ungarrisoning because of the damage, but I think there's a bit of an overcommitment here potentially from Panda. That being said, the castle age time might make a difference here. Panda, again, could have bought Castle Age 3 minutes ago with the amount of gold he has. Chooses not to, and I think both of the players in the chat, use your market, look at your resources, go up faster. I think Panda especially, you could have had castle time here 3 minutes, probably on par with your opponent. So just keep that in mind for your future games. But yeah, the overcommitment to water here potentially costly. And here we go. He's spotted the other dock. So again, I think this is going to shut down quite nicely from him here.
Use that market.
No more ships than produced. 8 fishing ships on the sea. I think that's a good number for Lake this side. And really, it looks like it's going to come down to whatever these players throw out in the castle age, which Spirit of the Universe will reach first. Yeah, Spirit, I can see what you're thinking. Thinking of getting the docks up with the fast fires out. I think that's a very good idea. But, you know, once you've lost water, the meta usually is going land. And Mr. PhuzzyBlue, yeah, the age time, uptime, work on that, and I think you'll be golden. If you can manage and pair your aggression and feudal with a much more stronger castle time, you're in a really good spot, though. You're playing really well.
Where those fire ships and all that navy's going on that point, if you could drop a castle there, you could redock around that point. But like, honestly, it doesn't matter because there's so much land. You can go full land. Bombards can't hit you. Water isn't gonna make or break this match, you know. Especially at the lower elo you're at, someone's not gonna utilize water probably as much as they maximize like they can to get as much food. Later on, you can hit their docks, destroy them, right? Send a few rams or something random, destroy their docks.
I mean, imagine a castle here and docking behind. You're taking out his dock, you're casting behind it. The war galley upgrade, when there's no ships out, you've got one dock up and your dock's coming into attack. Perhaps not the move. Perhaps not the move.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay, sorry, I'm a Rage Forest connoisseur, so I put the Rage Forest docks. Apologies.
Yeah, the Rage Forest. Yeah, no, you've got to just give up on water when you have a map gen like this.
Yeah. I mean, damage is being done, but it's not enough. And the resource commitment, imagine if he'd gone land here, right? Imagine if he had knights on the walls, you know, siege behind it. All you need is a couple of mangonels, some elephant archers behind. You know, 1 or 2 elephant archers will clean house, right? You put some scorpsors and mangonels behind that. You could have really put this game in your favor here. Okay. The dock hate here. This is to make fish booming easier. Right? I'm a real boomer. When you guys get to my elo, then you can complain at my docks.
Oh, shut up. Make fish booming easier. I'm gonna go download it now, but whatever.
Okay. Yeah, and I like that. He's scouting the corner here, making sure no further docks come up. I mean, water is locked down now, and Spirit of the Universe had an opportunity here to take some land wins back. He is booming, which we know he can do. His villager efficiency looking much stronger than last time. But unfortunately now, you've lost water, you've had no land response, and your opponent has a free, untouched boom on both water and land. And I think the way this game's heading, that can be costly. Dankeschön, Herr Dino. Dankeschön. And welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. OnlyFans when? We'll do OnlyFans 69 subs. I'll put that as a follower goal just for you, Dino. It'll be German OnlyFans as well, you know. Thank you for the follow, Dino. I do appreciate it. Welcome as cast in the Den Battle Royale. It's a Silver League game. You know the drill. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your time here, and I hope you're well. I really enjoyed your tournament. I miss it already. Had some really good games there, and my ELO since playing in your tournament has gone up from 1100 to 1450. So you know we've been grinding. Welcome, Dino, man. But yeah, fishing ships not particularly efficient here. Mr. Whisperer wasn't even a follower. Vaselis, man, that hurts. That hurts.
Oh, wait a minute though. Is he? Oh wait, never. We're never mind. We're on a new follower goal.
Yeah.
I thought that was like we're back. Yeah.
And
What
yeah,
was I looking at? 'Cause I thought you were still at 49 followers. That's just up.
Yeah, it's the follower goals are out of date now. These fishing ships not being too efficient. But yeah, here we go. Panda in with the knights here. Very limited response. This is the problem. You're booming when you're behind, right? You can't do this. You need to take the land aggression. You can't boom when you've lost water. You need to put that aggression out there. The siege, the units, anything to put pressure on the lands here. The booming decision, I'm not sure was the right call in Spirit, but I get the feeling you know that's the case.
Yeah, and they kind of left themselves open with those wood lines, right? Those TCs were dropped on stones and stuff like that. You want to protect your wood too.
Yeah.
I do like how Fizzy spread out their navy all along the shore there, so they can see if they try to fuck around at all.
Yeah.
All around, Fizzy's playing this exceptionally
Very, very
well.
well. It's like watching a different player.
Oh yeah, all that extra food being used. The only problem right now, Fizzy is lacking in food a little bit because there's actually 0 farms.
Yeah,
they're
but you know,
relying 100% on the water. How many?
And those fishing ships are not being microed. Dino, sure. So in terms of the den, it's Age of Empires community. We wanted to throw a bit of a tournament together. And the reason we went with Battle Royale is because the mission statement was that we wanted to have maps that encouraged aggression. So not the Battle Royale mod format, but more of maps that encourage players to go aggression, either on water, either on land. So no arena, no closed maps. It's all open. It's all quite close, and that's the mentality behind the tournament. And here we go. Castle drop coming in, and again, this is looking like a very strong play from Panda. Panda, you clearly woke up from the last game and decided this is going to be your one. You fixed your fishing ships, and Universe really struggling to find an answer here. Quick warning behind us, the Knights come in, he will deny that damage, but he has nothing on the field to stop this push which is coming.
So the interesting thing too, we actually, because the Battle Royale mod has been out of quick play for a while now. I had forgotten about it. I think we all had forgotten about it until Jurgen mentioned it. They were like, shoot. People might think that. Damn it, we forgot. I even forgot it was a mod, honestly, forever. I totally forgot it was in here. It was kind of fun, but to run a tournament on that mod would be cracked, and I'd like to see someone do it.
Yeah, exactly, Jay. I think the earlier castle drop would have ended this, but here we go. This is the one. This is the get out of my game castle. You can boom all you like. I'll take the land. I'll take the sea. I'll take the game. Thank you very much. Not
Another
interested.
castle coming in.
Yeah, here it is. This is a strong castle, and Universe has nothing to stop this with, right? He can Vil fight it, maybe, but okay, because he decides he wants to go even more aggressive, maybe. No, just a bit safer.
A slight tip for Fizzy here: if you're gonna go full docks like this, send one villager to build 2 docks on the opposite side of the pond, just to help with the fishing when you get to the other side.
Yeah, you can be building out here, right?
Yeah, even just 2 docks way on the other side would have been nice.
Okay, good response from Spirit getting the counter towers up, but this castle has already made too much progress. The nice house on the side, the camel archers coming out, and here we go. Oh, don't abandon, finish it! Ooh, please. Okay, it goes up. It goes up.
Yeah, and as much as towers might work, even if you got those 2 towers up really quick, that's not gonna do much. You would have had to have those 2 towers up.
And you know what we're
for
going to
like
see?
10
We're going to
seconds.
see a third castle here. I'm calling it now. The stone is in the bank. The villagers are staying forward. He wants to put a third castle down. That stone mine, I don't think it's going to go up, Mr. Universe. This is insane.
That was the plan the whole time.
Yeah, there we go. He even blocks the mining camp. He blocks the mining camp for the counter castle with his castle. That is incredible. Someone please clip that. I want to see that in the highlight reel. What? They can't believe it. Spirit of the Universe can't believe it. It's over. He's accepted defeat. Surely he knows that this is the game over. And what an amazing play by Panda there. I love to see it.
Oh, 2,000 more score. I would like to see that castle a little more forward because you know that Spirit has absolutely 0 military right now. You just drop 2 castles and you're already making a mockery. Just try to put it in a little bit further because if you move that castle in, he could have hit the other TC, the one in the middle there.
I mean, if you zoom into this part of the map, we could be playing Nomad, and then you realize it's Mediterranean. There's supposed to be a lake here. These fishing ships,
Jesus,
Panda, please, if you play this map again, redock, and word of advice, do not build that many fishing ships. That's 5 stables. That's 100 archers, you know. Don't build that many fishing ships. I appreciate it, but you know how to learn. And here we go. We finally see a response from Mr. Universe here as 3 archery rangers come down with 2,000 gold in the bank. But
I love Dravidian elephant archers. Oh, they're beautiful. They're expensive as heck for food, but if you can get them going, they're such a good move.
And another castle coming in for Panda. This man is just going for the castle rush now. Insane.
You see where that other castle is he just put? That's where I would have liked that first one. Because there was no military. You had the villagers there. I mean, maybe a village fight would have broke out, but I doubt it. Yeah, no, this is looking crazy. How does the camel archer counter...
No. I mean, it does pretty well, but he's building just normal archers out of the range without fletching. I mean, Universe, you should have done 3 archery ranges at the end of Feudal Age when you lost water, and this game would have been different. But, I mean, I appreciate the fighting spirit of these players, neither wanting to give up in their games, which is always fun to see. But your base is no longer your base, my friend. The gold rush has been completed. The water rush has been completed. As he runs into the Navy, Spirit of the Universe has gone off the hinges here. Trying to go to he's walking to the next map. That's what he's doing. He's walking to the next map. This is game 2 Desert Show,
the darkness. Yeah. No, this is a little unhinged, that's for sure. We're looking at double the score come up, and like I said, I love the spirit, but yeah, there's almost no coming back from this.
Sorry, I missed
43 fishing ships, Jesus.
I mean,
even if the pond was double the size.
Yeah, these players, as Humblelord said, don't understand efficiency. One thing PhuzzyBlue understands is the fish part of efficiency, because that is insane. This small lake milked of all of its fish. What a game. Yeah, I mean, I think that the Davidians player really needed to go more into water there. 1 dock up into Feudal Age, certainly not enough. Put a 2nd dock down when his opponent was on 3rd. Just did not get control of the water game. Didn't really have the oversight or insight to push that out. Should have pushed land after that. Chose to go for faster castle time, safe boom. But really, once you've lost water, you've seen how walled up your opponent is. You need to have that pressure on there. And Panda was able to come through, plug walk with his castles, and just force the rest of this map into the blue corner here.
Yeah. So what is this? This is Silver League, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're hitting higher average APMs than I am. Fizzy had a 36. I hit 20 half the time. And I'm in gold. Like,
Fizzy versus Smarty Guy show match when?
Oh, fuck. I'm bad with Celts, so let me use them. You know what the best part is, guys? We get a Socotra for the last one.
Yeah. I mean, both players warmed up now.
Dessert.
Both players like to play aggressive. Both players. I mean, one thing I don't want to see is a Spirit of the Universe boom again in game 3. I think that's a coach for that could be killer. But with that being said, let's finally go into game 3 of this playoff 3 with the scores now being 1-1. Just queuing it up now. I guess 10 seconds. But Socotra hype in the chat, guys. Socotra hype in the chat. We all love this game.
This is gonna be a really good one, I think.
At this ELO. Yeah, at this ELO and seeing these 2 players and their play styles, wow. Bulgarians versus humans, boys and girls.
This is going to be beautiful.
I'm already excited.
Yeah, I hope we see some feudal age rams.
Are you ready? I'm at 10 seconds. You ready? Just 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Spirit of the Universe, thank you for the follow. I'm glad I've earned the follow after casting your games here. I do appreciate it, brother, and thank you for producing such fun games for us to watch here. But here we go, Socotra, one of the favourites of Smarty Guy here. I think you pulled me into more Socotra games than I ever played before in my life. And with these civilizations, will we see 2cc Cuman? Will we see All In? Will we see Bulgarian Krepos? It's all to play for, and what a fantastic map to finish on. Predictions, Mr. Pauly. What do you think is going to happen here?
Well, I think that we're gonna see a feudal age lockdown. I don't think either of these guys plan to get to castle age. Possibly the Bulgarians want to do a fast castle for Krepos, but we'll only see that if they get to stone. I'm thinking we're gonna see men-at-arms versus rams, and it's gonna be a psychotic feudal age. That's what I want to see. As we see them grab resources, we'll know more. But yeah, this is gonna be tough. I mean, what are you thinking here? There's not too much they can do. Double TC Persian.
Yeah, I'm thinking. You know what I was thinking? Humans on this map. If you're gonna douche with your second TC. I would love to have that in the highlight reel of seeing a humans player putting a second TC down right around here or somewhere in the face. That would be tip-top performance. In fact, I might even try and do it in one of my games if I feel ahead enough in the sets. Because that would just be
keep the
wonderful.
other one producing. Yeah. Yeah. Send those 15 vills. They're gone now. They don't exist. Whatever you had left at home is what you start over with.
Yeah.
Those 15 commit. They die for the cause.
But okay, fairly standard start here. The sheep's coming in. Deer not being lord. This villager is in a lot of danger here. I can sense a villager kill potentially. Does engage it, which is smart. Takes HP off the scout, and I think that engagement is very unfavourable for this day. You want the HP. It matters on Socotra. It matters. Meanwhile, at home, we have the boar being pulled in. We've had a couple of deer lord. Ooh, Fizzy, careful. Yeah, now this is the problem, Fizzy. That scout is in a dangerous position, and you've not lorded all of your deers. Okay, he's giving him a chance. He's feeling kind today. Spirit of the Universe, you're too kind. I would have hunted that guy to the end of the earth and stopped this from happening.
Good call from both of them, grabbing their elephants right away. Don't even risk the lane. These zebra are a lot better for Spirit though. They're off to the left by the wood line. A lot harder to stop. The ones for Fizzy are right out in the freaking middle. That's not.
Yeah, if I'd have scouted that, you better believe I'd be there laming those about 10 minutes ago.
Oh yeah.
But again, you know, as a trade-off, forward berries for Spirit. So although there's deer in a nice position, the berries are in a very bad position. They're at the base of a hill as well. Some archers on top of this hill with the mill at the bottom. That could be a lot of dead vills here. Mr. Dark Civil. Very good, thank you. How are you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you again. I'm very well, thanks. Hope you're doing well.
That's a lot of res there in the middle. 2 chunks of gold, a chunk of stone, and those berries. So as soon as you hit fuel dropping a tower on that wood line, it would be a bad idea.
This is screaming Krepos to me, right? Like imagine a Krepos rush from this hill.
Yeah,
could be devastating.
Right there by that tree line.
Yeah, exactly, Jay.
Yeah.
I was Socotra to the one map where you can lane, and I'm all about that. Yeah, both players moving closer and closer to feudal age here. Those forward berries still very vulnerable, but they're being harvested. I would have potentially put more on there, less on the sheep, just to make sure they're gone by castle age if you try and get there. But yeah, I think this hill control here is going to be all to play for. There's a stone, there's 2 golds. Whoever takes this hill, I think is in a very strong position. And look at this as well for poor old Spirit. Other resources at the bottom of the hill. If you don't Krepos yourself, they're in very difficult positions, and we've got a lot of flat land on the side for Fizzy. So map-wise, could be good, could be bad. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe not so good.
Maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Exactly.
Gotta get that redeemed. Yeah, I mean the wood lines look kind of basic as far as Socotra goes, right? The other hill has, you know, same thing. 6 chunks of gold, 2 stone. They're all at the bottom, so fight for the hills. Little shittier for Spirit that way. All of theirs are near the bottom of the hills, and Fizzy has. Yeah, Fizzy has a nice chunk of gold, stone, and other gold over by that wood where you could TC. You could put a second TC over there, and then your 2 TC on Socotra, you're good.
What's interesting, and I think Jay's called it. The Krepos will never happen. The Cuman Rams are coming, according to Mr. Disarray J. And I think that would be an exceptional play here. Ram push on Socotra, devastating. Ram push, you have some archers behind that ram push. They are going to steamroll through. Barracks coming up from Mr. Spirit of the Universe. No barracks yet from PhuzzyBlue.
Well, it's a bit of a tough matchup here, though, right? With the Bulgarians getting that 3-minute arm upgrade, they're ready to respond to that ram. You don't have to click that tech. As long as you got the barracks like he's building, you're set. You can just start spamming out minute arms to defend from those rams.
Feudal Age kicks in, he's going to have a faster scout. This could be a dead scout here. If he's not careful, he gets away because of the Feudal Age speed boost. Very nicely done. What's this villager doing over here? Answers, Mr. Universe. What's the plan here? And here we go. The Cuman player coming forward with 7 villagers and 527 wood in the bank. Are we about to see the Cuman TC rush? Yes, we are about to see the Cuman TC douche. We are seeing it live, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually happening. He's dropping a TC, his second TC as a Cuman player, feudal bonus, on the opponent's TC on Socotra. This is a legendary play with a gold and wood behind it. What an absolute madman. He is going for it. Or there's man at arms in response. If he doesn't wall behind it, it's going to get denied. You need to wall behind this, Fizzy. Fizzy, please, wall behind this. No, oh no. I can see a disaster coming. And here comes the disaster. Fizzy, Fizzy, please. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh dear, oh no. Oh no, this could have been so close to greatness. So close to greatness. He tries desperately to get the wall down, but it's not enough. The man at arms get in. Oh my gosh, PhuzzyBlue is in disarray. What could have been the most legendary play I've ever seen on Socotra is getting shut down and berated. But wait a second. Quick wall. He just quick wall behind it. Will it be enough? Please finish the walls. They're being hit. Fizzy, you are hanging on here by an absolute thread, and the man at arms get in, and this is over. That is a game over move as far as I've ever seen. When TC goes down as a human player runs away in defeat. And what an exceptional attempt. The execution, however, sadly, one quick wall, Fizzy, one house right here, and you would have been this close to greatness. One house prevents the human TC flood, and wow. And he decides, you know what, I'm going to build it at home. That is a grumpy and defeated second TC if ever I've seen one. And you know what's, you know, the second TC goes up, there's no barracks, there's no stable, there's no archery range, there's nothing in response as these Emma arms come forward, taking full map control now for the Bulgarian players. And as we said earlier, a Bulgarian player with map control and Krepos is not going to go down well. I do not agree that second TC was necessary. I think you needed to go all in onto archery ranges there. You see what's coming.
It's a Kotra and they're Bulgarians. Of course they're gonna send out men at fucking arms. Come on. That's more bread and butter than Franks and their scouts. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, and Fizzy really on the back foot now here. 6 fills behind, no military, and this is where it begins. The Bulgarian player taking control. A beautiful tower there. Hopefully he walls it in. 3 resources down. The TC, yep, fair enough, defends on the side, but what are you doing here? If the man at arms get in, you've got nothing else to defend this. And really, I think Fizzy's game plan has taken a beating here.
Yes, I like the outpost from Spirit there, up on the other hill. You know, it's pretty good. Do what you can. No, that was just slightly unlucky. You know, what if that TC drop had been on the other side where the barracks wasn't, right? All the way on the other side by that other gold. Like, yeah. That's just a little unlucky. It was an excellent try. I'm freaking glad you did it, because not many people would even attempt that.
Yeah, and nicely walled in. Mr. Deserter, Jürgen, I've modded you so you can post that clip link again. Thank you for clipping that. I don't know if you heard that, but you've been given mod. Yeah,
need to clip both of those. Need to clip it when you start, at the start when you called it, and then clip the end when he went and did it. Yeah, that's awesome.
Second TC coming, second tower coming down now, and really I think Mr. Panda's game plan has been completely shot. Finally puts up the archery range here as a good response here. But yeah, the TC's locked. He's got a second TC, but really there's not a lot going for him. 600 within the bank, no market coming out, no response. I think Mr. Panda, you're probably feeling the pressure here. You wanted that legendary play, and it looks like you've maybe lost your train of thought about what to do here potentially. But archery range, very good call.
Yeah, those are great towers over there. Yeah, no, this is
fantastic
really good by
towers.
Spirit controlling the map.
Forward blacksmith because it's a Kotra, so why not? And yeah,
Forward
really,
treatment.
the human player, no siege workshop, no TC douche. This is quickly falling down. Yeah, I hate to say it. Honestly, Panda, I wanted it to happen, man. I wanted it to happen.
Ooh, Spirit is a sweaty tryhard. I don't know if you just seen what I just seen. No, you missed it. 2 of those farms right by that TC were pre-seeded. Came by and smacked them. 120 wood gone.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, what a
Right
pro
under
play.
the TC came in,
Okay.
smacked 2 of them, and then ran out.
Absolute Smurf behavior
Yeah.
confirmed.
Yep, there's the scout right there that did it. That was nice. Seen the opportunity, took it, didn't lose the scout either. I hate it when people do that. It's so smart. I always forget about it.
MVP.
Right? They pre-seed. Well, yeah, a lot of people shift click a ton of them, and then it's like, oh, okay, walk in.
Oh, look at the tower at the back of the wood line. Now, I have to ask Panda, why aren't you building a siege workshop and a ram to push these towers back as a human player? Open question. Yeah, another tower in a devastating position. Again, tower rushes don't genuinely work out against a human player. I think Jay's just said it as well. Because
Fizzy tried to stop it.
well, he's got siege rams. He's got battering rams. He's a human player. He could put a siege workshop down. He could take these towers out.
Oh yeah.
But he's choosing not to. Archer's moving forward, tanking a lot of hits on the way. Very questionable micro. The scout will clean this up quite nicely. And yeah, I like the response, Mr. Panda, but I think the siege workshop could have been knocking away at these, as these towers really cause havoc and further corner you into Socotra.
Yeah, Neo doesn't have the dashboard yet, Jurgen. He's a little bit slow.
I thought I did, but it doesn't work. So I need some technical support from somebody.
Yeah, we'll figure that one out. No, they're 1100, 1200, right? Silver League, so 1100-ish.
About 1100, I'd say. But yeah, I mean, the lack of siege workshop here is interesting to say the least.
Can you tell Kaja's upset he didn't get a sea crate post?
Yeah, I know, Kaja. I know. We could have seen a lot of things here. We could have seen a human douche here, but we didn't. We could have seen a human siege workshop here pushing his towers back, but we didn't. And we could have seen a fast castle Bulgarians player here with Krapos, but we didn't. But it looks like you might be having a wish here. Again, look at the resources here. Both players, Panda, Universe, both of you, goes to 2 of you. You have the resources. You could have bought castle 3-4 minutes ago. Just remember that.
Fizzy likes the gold.
Fizzy's going for the doubt strategy of I can buy anything, but when you don't have a market, it doesn't really work, unfortunately.
Yeah. Build the double market like doubt. Everyone knows 2 markets makes it better.
Emma Stonewall's tried the doubt strategy double market a couple of games ago. Defensive tower, I mean, I don't think you really need that defensive tower against these archers, but you do you, Chief. You do you. Castle Age coming in, and I think Kaja may well be blessed. May well be blessed with the Krapos rush here. Exactly, Emma. You can't argue with that logic. You cannot argue with that logic. What a fantastic game. I mean, we've gotten so many highlight clips here for the weekly roundup. So for that, I have my my great thanks. This is Silver League, Jay. This is 1,100-ish.
Man, all those, the last couple messages there are just chaotic. You guys are nuts. Kaj is just chanting for a crate post. Jurgen's telling us double market isn't good when he knows it is.
Jay's playing humans better than the humans player is, and Castle Age coming in.
Kaj is drunk at work. I don't care what he says.
He's Serbian, man. That's a job requirement. It's in the job description, you know. If you're not drunk at work, you're probably fired.
Yeah, 3 shots at lunch is nothing.
Yeah, that's breakfast. And finally, oh, I thought it was going to be the Siege Workshop, but it's a market. Mr. Panda, we're going to have some training games after this, buddy, because you've got potential. Serve you, Spirit of the Universe, man. But, yeah, we see the market coming up, and this castle age is going to be devastating. We have enough on stone, and I swear these villagers will come forward with that Krepos now. Surely. Surely they want the Krepos. Surely, Mr. Universe. There we go. They're moving forward. Oh, no. Where are we going?
Kaja, that's why that's just a breakfast. It's your lunch.
And
something.
We see a siege workshop from the Bulgarian player before the humans player, which is a tragedy of Darth Plagueis level event in itself. Castle Age coming in for Mr. Panda here.
Spirit stuck in a tower there, I think, eh? Yeah, a tower down, another tower down by that other wood line. They're taking away all the wood. That's smart.
Yeah, it's a smart move. It's a smart move.
I mean, there's still a lot of wood you can't touch there.
Okay.
It almost looks like a way.
Who guessed Bulgarian cavalry archers? Who guessed that? Anybody? I didn't. Anybody want to own up to guessing Bulgarian cavalry archers? I would not have guessed that in a million years.
Who's got that on their bingo card?
Who has Bulgarian cavalry archers? Blue does not have a blacksmith. Blue does not have a blacksmith. Blue does not have a siege workshop because of that. And Blue also does not have a lot of hope in this game, Mr. Sneaky Cell. I don't know if you saw earlier, he tried to human douche the red player, which would have been amazing if that happened. And here we go. This looks like a forward capos to me. Cav Archer supporting from behind. Double stable coming out from the humans player. Too little, too late as these villagers stream in now. And we have a fight with the boys! And the girls. It's 2024, of course.
Yeah. No, Cav Archers are great.
This is the most micro villager fight I've seen in my entire life. Look at this micro here. Fantastic stuff. Cav Archers with their 24% accuracy, not doing a lot of damage here. Quick wall and the villagers in. Oh, Mr. Panda with the quick walls. Insane play. Never see that one coming in a million years. Scorpion Cav Archers behind. He doesn't care. The next Viper has just been evidenced here, I think. And there we go, Mr. Kajason. There's your crepos. The noose is tightened. Look at the resources in the bank for PhuzzyBlue. Look at them. Look at them. He could go imp. He could go fast imp. He legitimately could go fast imp with these resources. Which I'm not even sure at this point is a bad play. Crepos forward. Battering rams forward. We have night production in the stable. Woo! This game is absolute madness. Please, both players, use the market. You have 1,000 gold, Panda. You have 1,000 gold. A third TC, Panda. It's not the play. Panda, a third. I know you were scarred by losing that first TC, but a third TC in Socotra is not the play.
Yeah, you should never make more than 2 on Socotra.
Yeah, Jay, I called it out earlier. A ram before the human player. This game is going haywire. I've never seen a Socotra play like this in my life. I'm not sure if I'm excited or bewildered right now. This is truly an insane game.
With monastery? We're going monks? It's Kuman?
Look at this production queue at the top. We've got villagers, we've got archers, we've got spearmen, we've got skirmishers, we've got conics, we've got longswordsmen, we've got a battering ram. We have every unit that he could possibly make on the field.
Kaja, we should have a 1v1. I'll build 3 TCs to beat you.
Spirit of the Universe really trying to explore the lore of Bulgaria here by making every unit he can get his hands on. The conics cleaning up this TC at the side. And yeah, I mean, Panda, you have so many resources in the bank. Siege doesn't require upgrades. You don't need knights. You could have bought a castle. You could have done so many things. This is truly a game of Socotra, boys and girls. This is truly a game of Socotra. Blacksmith is finally down. Blacksmith is finally down for the human player. Will we see the human siege workshop?
Man, wait till the finals when Socotra is the last.
No, Paulie, please say you've just seen what I've just seen.
What did I just miss?
A 4th TC when your base is already being pushed.
Okay, I was looking over at the market. No way. I mean,
no.
Use the res you got, but no, that's not the play.
The market's coming down, finally, after losing the first one. A 4th TC with no military behind us. Yeah, this is incredible. Another unit joins the field. We have a dismounted conic in the play. PhuzzyBlue, apparently your game plan for this game was TC, yes. Because the most units you've placed down, you've made more TCs than you've made military units this game. You've attempted 6 TCs. Your archer number's highest was 5. You have made more town centers than military units in this game on Socotra.
Yeah, that might be a record. I don't think I've seen anyone make this many TCs on Socotra.
And more TCs than military units. Krepos comes down. The monk's out. The siege workshop's coming down at the, what minute is it? 33-minute human siege workshops, ladies and gentlemen. This game is really shaping up to be one of my favourite games of the tournament so far. The Bulgarian archers, yeah, where are they? Someone look at this map. Look what we're seeing here. What game is this? I'm going to zoom out. I want a screenshot of this. Print screen. Out print screen. What are we seeing here? Someone tell me. I'm completely lost. This is genuinely crazy. This is the third market. Third market. We've got 3 markets. There's a market here not even built yet, which just left here. As Panda desperately tries to balance his economy, still no military units. Look at the difference here. 48 villages, no military.
Mangonel. Yep. And it's
okay, Mangonel's coming out and dead. As the Bulgarian cavalry
Onyx.
archer mass is beginning to flood in now. I mean, wow.
Onyx are tough.
I mean, this TC's under no pressure than that one cavalry archer, but yeah, I mean, Spirit of the Universe is totally brutally dominating here. And the second minute of the TC. Okay, that castle with, again, no military units is not going to happen, Mr. PhuzzyBlue. I appreciate the tenacity. He wants vengeance for the town centre he placed here. He tried to castle the same spot, and the GG well played.
That outpost helps a lot that he put up a lot earlier.
Wow.
Right? That outpost right there from Spirit, they put that up in Feudal Age. That was genius. I am
lost for words. Good game. Well played.
That's a demotion to Bronze League?
I think it's a demotion to banning humans. I mean, yeah, let's just fast forward to the end now because I think the GG's been called here. But what an insane game. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words, Paulie. That was peak Coach Entertainment. That is the most fun Sokotra game I've seen. It has it all.
So let's see where their peak micro is used. You can actually skip to those points now. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this was probably here, right? That must have been when the town centre was going up at the 8-minute mark.
No, actually, both of their peaks weren't at either of those. That's funny.
Mr. Panda, Mr. Universe, if you want to join the Discord for a post-game interview, I'd love to hear from you, honestly, after these games. There's a voice channel called Tournament Voice Chat. It's in the tournament section. If you want to join, then please join in. I'd love to hear from you both, especially after this game. I'd love to hear from both of you. So it's Tournament VC. It's in the tournament section of the Discord. Please jump in that, and I'll keep an eye out for you while we digest this map. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we can all agree, as far as the Sokotra maps go, that was pure, unadulterated craziness. I'm not sure it's even good craziness. It was just craziness. So, wow. Yeah, I mean, let's recap the favorite moments, shall we? We had the Cuman TC douche attempt. Number 1, denied by Man-at-Arms. We had the second TC at home. We had the forward towers from the Bulgarian. We had no military produced until the archery range came up. No Cuman siege workshop until Castle Age. We had Bulgarian camel archers. We had Bulgarian skirmishers. We had Bulgarian rams. We had more TCs than military units produced. And that is insane. Panda, actually, Smarty, can you talk while I try and get these guys on the channel?
I'm trying to think about that. They should have it followed. Because this is at the bottom of the Den Battle Royale.
Yeah. Oh, he's here. He's here.
Whatever. Is the very there's Fizzy. Yeah, there they both are. Of the Den Battle
Royale. Mr. Universe, Mr. Fizzy. First and foremost, thank you for the games. GG well played to both players. And wow, what a finish. Craziness. What we normally like to do is kind of just run through, you spend a couple of minutes on each of the maps, hear your kind of insights and gameplay, and then I want a special conversation about that Sokotra game. But yeah, amazing work, guys. So game 1, we had, what was it? It was a Scandinavia game 1, right? It was the Mongols-Persian game. Yeah, Hello. It was. Hello. Can you hear me okay, Panda? Are you there as well?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you both. Perfect.
Yes, we can hear you.
So game 1, Scandinavia. Mongols on Panda, Persians on Spirit. I think we'll start with Panda and then we'll move over to Spirit. So Panda, I think you had maybe a game plan. You wanted to pick Mongols for the extra hunt. You went 18 pop up. You wanted to go into scouts. What went wrong? What didn't you achieve that you wish you had?
Yeah, I forgot to send extra vills to Wood at the end of Dark Age. I should have sent 2 or 3 to Wood, and then I got up to halfway through the upgrade to feudal, and I was like, oh my god, I don't have enough for my barracks. I'm not going to have enough for my stable when I got up. So I was just the whole timing advantage I'd planned on was just completely undone.
Yeah, I think if you had the barracks up in Dark Age into that very smooth feudal age stable up into the scat production, they would have gone forward with your villages. It could have made a world of difference there. But yeah, it felt like a bit of an execution there. Mr. Universe, let's talk about your lumber camps or lack thereof. Did you see them in the game there? I think there was 40 vills walking about 10 miles every day, morning and night, to get the villagers back.
I saw them, I think, but it was so much going on. So I don't know. I just forgot about it, I think.
Yeah.
I was focusing on so much stuff, and I don't know, I misclicked so much stuff. I made the forward waypoint with views. And yeah, I was making some outpost. Then I don't know. This with the wood, this was horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, I think your fish on the right allowed you to kind of keep in check with the Mongols player initial food gain from the deer. Obviously, you weren't able to find the damage that you wanted, Panda, from that initial approach. You had a lot of villager idle time. And then I think where the game started to shift is where Mr. Universe caught your wood line with a bunch of low HP villagers there and got 4 or 5 kills pushing you back. I really like your aggression, Mr. Panda. I think it was very strong. But the Castle Age time from Spirit was good enough to put pressure on you. Your forward castle was fine. But yeah, when it got to Imperial Age, with your single Mangudai, the last of the Mangudais, the Tom Cruise Mangudai, it looked like you were in a tricky position there. I think I can see what your game plan was, but perhaps you weren't quite ready to get the execution in.
No, I hadn't practiced it at all. It was kind of a last minute thing where I thought, well, there's so many deer, the Mongol will the Mongol hunt will pay off quite quickly on this, and I'll just go forward, take his deer as well, and yeah, but I ended up being just totally unprotected at the front there.
Yeah. I think a consistent thing from the two of you across all games is if you had a market down, both of you could have bought Castle Age in most of these games 4 or 5 minutes earlier. And I remember when I was at your Riolo, I did exactly the same thing. You're sitting on 1,000 wood, 600 gold, no food. You know, just a piece of kind of growth advice. Really make sure you're utilizing that market, especially when you're being a bit more frantic. Tournament games are high pressure. The market is genuinely your best friend for both of you. And I think that would have really changed the dynamic of all 3 of these games. But
a good tool to go by is only like floating your res those 3 minutes you're waiting to go up. Use your res as much as you can, and then as soon as you click up, float for those 3 minutes, and that should like give you what you need. And yeah,
no, that's a good tip.
But yeah, Universe, very convincing win there. Talk us through kind of your end game there. You got to Imperial Age. Did you smell the win at that point?
I wasn't sure how many echo he had, but I was sure that I dealt him a lot of damage. And since he didn't go for water at all or really late, I was in an advantage. I was surprised that he didn't go for water actually.
Yeah. No, I mean, was there a reason behind that, Panda? Did you not fancy water? You want to just go full land? What was the thought process?
I usually like going water, but I figured I wouldn't start out going water. The wood is much clearer, and you know I could get a much quicker feudal time just leaving out the water at the start. And yeah, I kind of had a half thought about going to water when I killed the fishing ships. I used 1 galley to kill 5 ships. So I figured that was a good investment. But
yeah,
I
for
didn't
sure.
want, start pushing back in there too, because it would just take me from I think where the game is won on the land. So
yeah, I think it was a smart move. I think the galley was all you needed. Maybe your docking to the side would have helped, but I understand your rationale there. But yeah, a very interesting game. I think what really pulled Universe ahead there was you went for the TC boom. You had enough camels on the map to stop the knights, and Pandy just weren't able to find the damage. And I think ultimately, without your boom behind that, the pushback was real, and unfortunately, you just didn't quite have enough to get the value there. But a fantastic game one. Game two. First of all, that map generation. How do you feel about that, lads? Because that was one of the worst Mediterranean map generations I think I've seen. In fact, if one of you had asked for an admin restart there, I would have completely been okay with that.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to ask for an admin start there. There was a bit of a mix up. Well, I think both of us were a bit taken aback with our civ options there, and we both spent ages looking at civs.
Yeah.
I'm kind of more, comfortable with cavalry civs in general, and then the Berbers do have faster ships, so I was like, well, I'll just go with that. But I'd mixed up my draft, and I was probably going to pick either Italians or Koreans for the water map, but I only get 2 picks, and I use them both up with the Mongols and the Cumans, so that was worked out really well for that map as it turned out. So that was good, but when the game started, Spirit had taken a while to choose his map, and then the screen bugged out. The game just wouldn't load up, and we both went onto the Discord chat to say, as the game crashed, and then it suddenly started. And I had like 18 seconds idle TC time because I was jumping back into the game and like getting going. Anyway, I started to move my villager forward to find the pond, and I was like, have we chosen the wrong map type here? Like, where's the water? And then the next surprise was when I found Spirit really close to us. I think he even said, God, we're really close together.
Yeah, I didn't expect
I was
that.
like, what is this map? Because I was used to Crater Lake, where you get hardly any space around the edges. So that was a bit of a surprise, but I thought, I get the point where I made a bit of an overcommitment on the water, but I just planted chips around the edge.
It was smart.
Blocks coming up and
luckily your overcommitment on the water wasn't punished by land. I mean, Mr. Universe, 3 TC boom when you've lost water. I mean, what were you hoping, just to kind of go Castle Age, get water control back? What was the land aggression not on your mind?
I was thinking to try to go earlier castle and to try to win water back, but this didn't work out. I think I just should go for another approach on land, probably. Maybe add 1 TC more to have 2 TCs in total, and to try to play aggression since he's with the Echo ahead, since he had the fish. I wasn't really sure what I should pick on this map. I was so lost.
I got the feeling. I mean, Dravidians is my favorite pick for Mediterranean. I think they're one of the best civs on something like that. But you need to either win water or very quickly transform. If you'd have gone archery range, siege workshop, elephant archer, mangonel, you would have really done some serious damage to Mr. PhuzzyBlue here. But sadly, you opted for the TC rush, which is ironic when we come to game 3, when I'm talking about TCs being made. But I mean, the castle plug walking was strong, Mr. PhuzzyBlue. You clearly wanted to get him out of the game. Again, you like placing multiples of buildings down, and that castle. There was one point we saw on the stream where Mr. Universe goes for the stone. What does he walk into? Your castle foundation, and that was quite hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
I think at that point, Universe, I can see the energy draining from you when you see that castle there.
I was like, I think it's over. Then he placed 1 castle more, and then my whole farms are now denied. I have no food. And then all the ships killed my vills, and I was like, okay, you can have this. This castle took my soul.
Yeah. I mean, again, from both of you, if you had to mark it up, I think you could have shaved about 3 or 4 minutes off your castle times there. Just another FYI. And Mr. Panda, the fishing ship production, wow. I mean, if you're going to do that, redock around the outside, but I would never really go above kind of 12 to 15 fishing ships on Mediterranean, even if I won water, just because the efficiency drops off, and that's what you could invest into your forward, which you did with castles anyway. So it wasn't the end of the world.
Just a huge amount of wood and stone. I was like, what am I going to do with that wood? Build shit. What am I going to do with that stone? Build castles.
Yeah, I mean that was it was a simple play, but hey, it worked, right? So at the end of the day, your resources did what they needed to do, and a very strong game from you. I think that was probably your best game, Panda, by far. And bring that into the next game. Right, let's move into the finale here. Smarty Guy and I and the entire chat complete hack to see Socotra. What's ironic, I guess, is this was a random roll for you, right, Mr. Universe? You weren't even expecting to play this, am I correct?
I wasn't sure which map to pick, and then it picked Socotra. Since I'm not against it, I like Socotra actually, but I don't like to get blamed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was
like.
Go ahead.
And then I was like thinking I need to pick Bulgarians for this, so I had some plans, maybe what to do on some maps, what I want to do, and I was like, I want to Man-at-Arm Tower, and then maybe go into Krepos. Yeah. This was the plan.
Yeah, I mean, the plan from Mr. PhuzzyBlue here, I mean, you were so close to greatness, Mr. PhuzzyBlue. That would have been probably the highlight of this entire tournament if you'd have dropped that town centre successfully. We were screaming for the quick wall, but it didn't quite there. You were panicking when the villagers that wouldn't fit around it. You must have been devastated when that got denied.
That was so frustrating, because I sent forward 6, but I didn't think I wouldn't have space to fit them all on the building. Because I usually make a row of palisades one tile behind the villas. But they didn't all fit in, and I was like, what am I going to do with these 3 extra villas? And I was like, try and build a house there, and then the villas were getting in the way, and I saw the Men-at-Arms coming, and I was just in a panic. My heart rate must have been.
I can see the panic. I can see the panic.
And from that point, it was just like such a miserable failure. I just went home and like, I don't know what to do now.
Forever a legend for doing the 2 TC, using the second one for the drop like that. That was
so slow though. That's the disadvantage.
Yeah. I mean, I could tell your mental place had changed. You put a decent-ish TC back at home, but no blacksmith, no siege workshop. We were all saying, Mr. Universe, you are the bravest man alive to try and tower push a human player who has feudal age rams. Yet somehow this human player had rams after you did this game, which I think we're all surprised to see. I mean, after the TC went down, you must have felt pretty happy with yourself, right?
Yeah. I was thinking, that went well. I don't know. Did you scout that I have garrisoned militia in the barracks? Did you know?
Yeah, no, I saw them when I walked past with the vills. I saw the garrisoned barracks. So I knew they were coming.
Okay.
But yeah, they did enough damage to me just denying that TC. So I'm sure that wasn't your plan with them, but
yeah,
it was certainly effective.
In a game full of surprises, Mr. Universe, please explain the Bulgarian cavalry archers. That's a new one for me.
Okay. Yeah, the thing is, I want probably to play CAF or something, but I didn't place the building and had the echo, but had already an archer rage up.
Okay.
And I was like thinking, okay, I have gold, I have wood, let's just make coverage. Why not?
That is the story of your lifetimes, you boys. You both have got stone and wood. It feels like your game plan's based on what resources you have, rather than you building your resources to suit your game plan.
So I knew if he boomed successfully a little bit and he goes up, I have a problem. So I just throw army that I could at him to delay him a little bit much more. Yeah, this is what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I think you probably saw on the stream, you have every single unit you could possibly make apart from Cav on this map at one point, which is
Yeah.
impressive. It's an accomplishment in itself.
Yeah, it was a no-in. I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't know what to do else.
which is great because you went from overcommitting to TCs potentially in both games, right? I think your third TC was questionable game one. I think your second TC was questionable, and your third TC questionable game two. This one, you put one TC down, and look how well it goes for you. Meanwhile, your opponent builds more TCs and military units. I don't think it's actually true. I think you actually had 7 archers, not 6. But Mr. PhuzzyBlue, the towers were coming in. Did you not think of the Siege Workshop ram push? Did you forget humans were badass ram pushers in the feudal age, or what was happening there? Talk us through it.
Well, to be honest, I was a bit overwhelmed. I knew, like, when I looked at it afterwards, I knew there were options. I could have put my castle more defensively because I had stone for a castle. I was building up for that, and I could have actually protected my base. But I was like, there are towers to the left of me, towers to the right, and a flipping what they called crepos right in front of me. I don't have any space to breathe in here. I need a new base. So
sounds like the charge of the light brigade. Towers to the left of me, crepos to the right.
So I was like, let's stick a TC over on the right, because there were towers, stopping the gold and the stone on the left.
If only you had rams. If only you had rams.
Yeah, the rams. I really should have thought of it. I did think of it at some point, but I didn't have a blacksmith. So I got the blacksmith down, and yeah, it was too little, too late. There was just so many military coming out. I had a couple of stables, got some knights out, but they just absolutely melted to the crepos. So I was, everything I tried was just not working.
I mean, you heard my advice in history, and you tried. I think you built a total of 3 or 4 markets there as well. I mean, yeah, I could see you were perhaps a little bit knocked off by losing that TC and not quite sure what to do with your game plan after that, but gentlemen, a truly fantastic Socotra. I mean, Paulie, you're the big Socotra fan here. Any final questions for the boys? Are you there, Mr.
No,
Smart Guy?
not really at all.
Okay. Well, look, Spirit of the Universe, PhuzzyBlue, aka Panda. Thank you for some of the most entertaining games I think we've seen this tournament. I think you should both go away, reflect over these games here. Check your castle times, check your market usage, work on your eco balance. I can see so many moments of greatness from both of you. Panda on that second map, beautifully played. Spirit on your first map, the eco come back into the solid Imperial time, and on this map, of course, the pushback wasn't great, but you did enough under pressure to push forward. So, I think you both remind me of how I was playing when I was at Uriolo. I can see the potential. So review the games, think about how you can get better, and I really look forward to casting both of your next games when we get there, lads, because those were a lot of fun. So thank you for joining us.
So much. Great cast. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for casting games.
My pleasure.
I'm happy to hear that you enjoyed them.
Exactly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to my co-caster, Mr. Paulie. Paulie, any final words before we raid Pride here, because he's streaming some more TDBR games?
No, it's great games. I was happy to be here.
Super, thank you for joining me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way to raid Mr. Pride, who is casting a set of games here for Den Battle Royale. I hope you will all join me in a stream. Big thank you to Spirit of the Universe, big thank you to PhuzzyBlue, and a huge thank you to Smarty Guy. Thank you in chat for the support. And without further ado, I will see you in the next one. We're raiding Pride, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Take care.
Peace. Thanks, boys. Really appreciate it.
They showed up just at the end, 4 TCs into Socotra.
Yeah,
Vid, you gotta watch that back.
You are seeing that right. Is it Pride Gaming? What's Pride's Twitch?
Gaming 96.
96. Cool.
Pride Gaming 96.
Okay, raiding coming, ladies and gents.